like that. We go off topic all the time, so
Oh yeah, but that's usually in like chill chats and stuff. In like the actual podcasts, we're more slightly more focused, I think.
slightly.
Slightly more. Yeah, there's an air of professionalism, Lone. Like we gotta. I'm wearing my fancy suit behind the screen, you know.
Right.
Uh,
We're live, by the way. It's gonna be a while till people
Neato.
start popping in because it's been a while since we've done this.
Wonderful.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah. Hmm. So how's this prideful month been for all you guys?
Yeah.
Going nice. Honestly, not much has happened. Some
Oh,
happened, but it's,
contraire, sir.
I mean,
Contraire. So much has happened.
yeah, I lots happened, like a lot. Other than me starting to get my job, but that's beside the point.
I mean, in terms of just day-to-day stuff, I guess not much, but
Eh,
certain events have conspired.
Yeah, the summer really gets wild during this last year. Like it's got super wild.
Right. I hear the government was so excited for White Boy Summer that they they up and just accelerated it during Pride Month. It was great.
Which I need to remind y'all, this was Black History Month, not February. Now this is Pride Month. The gays took it over.
Shit.
No, I mean we had Juneteenth or whatever that is.
God
Yeah, that's how
damn.
Lolly has said about it.
Yeah, sorry about that, Sorted, but I kind of forgot Jim was streaming today.
Jim?
Jim who?
Medicare.
Oh shit,
Oh,
really?
really?
Didn't know.
I don't know much about Medicare.
Mm.
Like I've heard his name pop up. I just don't know much about the guy.
I know some about him, but I don't know everything that I need to know about him.
Like someone in the Discord linked me one of his deep dives into transgenderism, and I watched the first episode and I wanted to vomit.
Was that the uncensored one?
It was the one on BitChute, so
Oh yeah.
most likely.
Oh, was it where you actually see the sausage get cut up? Yeah, the
Yeah,
actual. Yeah.
yeah. Uh, I'm not a squeamish person. Like I'll watch a gory horror movie and I'll be like, look at that guy. That was cool. But that was just like, Jesus, fuck.
What are you talking about anyway?
The
Someone getting his dick cut off surgically.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I saw that too. I saw the first part. No, that's it. Eh. Yeah, nah.
yeah.
But
Not
one part is you just see gore for the sake of gore and everything, but that is just it hits too close, especially to us men.
yeah. It's like
You
yeah,
immediately go and grasp.
very hard to
Immediately,
watch.
yeah, nah. I just saw a little bit of the beginning. I just scrolled down while he just chanted about it.
So
No,
like I know we posted on BitChute because obviously YouTube took that shit down immediately.
yeah, nah.
Yeah. So I can only like presume how much many people are watching this guy's stuff.
A lot. Like he's been going for like more than 5 years, even during 2015. You know, due to his more counter-contrarian point to the to what are they called? What are those fuckers called? The the
Is he,
like
I don't think
the
he's a
skeptics.
contrarian.
No, I feel like the skeptics who were basically just a bunch of freaks who had nothing else to do. He constantly talked about lol cows, people who just made a constant ass of themselves. You know,
Oh yeah.
those guys on
Fun,
the internet, and of course, very inflammatory arguments.
fun things. Very fun things.
Yeah, and then on YouTube just decide to nuke him one day, just
So
leave nothing.
he's not on YouTube anymore?
No,
He
he
is.
is. He is.
He has been gone for like a year. Then he comes back with his gym weather report, how shit was going during the pandemic. Then we discovered that he was diagnosed with cancer, going into so it was going to remission.
Oh shit, he had cancer?
Yep,
Yeah.
Shit.
he was diagnosed cancer, but the fucker still smokes. He doesn't really care because if you read some about his stuff, he's a bit of a doomer fag. You know,
I mean, if he said it was like rectal cancer, so I'm like, okay, it's not the smoking that killed you.
you don't know exactly what was what sort of you know
Yeah.
sort of cancer got him, but
Like
well,
you think you want to like limit the amount of things that'll kill you after you have a near death experience like that.
eh, maybe he just doesn't care. I don't know,
Yeah.
maybe he's the kind of guy who just live. The kind of guy who's just brazen. I think that's the word to describe him. Brazen. He's rash, unapologetic, very to the point.
There's
Show,
definitely an audience for that.
yeah. So a lot of people sometimes tend to watch Razor Fist and his more scenic approach, while
Now
he's more raw and you know.
now Razor Fist, is he the guy who hates Metal Gear?
He quote unquote hates Kojima, but
Yeah, go you
just
know. No.
but a certain point he's got a point. Like Kojima is still wanting to be like a Hollywood actor. He just wants to be the Hollywood guy, the guy with ideas. But sometimes I feel like he needs to be taken down a peg. Like I get it, my man. You're trying to do something big, but sometimes it's best to narrow the vision. Sometimes it's best to keep a few things contained before it just explodes in your hands, and then $500 million are just gone, and the investors are getting angry.
I don't know, man. I love Kojima's works. I think they're great.
Yeah, but I don't feel like filleting his dick like a fuck ton of people do, because of course they're gonna.
Yeah.
Maybe I guess he's just more likely
Oh
to
my god.
piss off those people, I presume, because he's just, you know, that kind of inflammatory talk and shit.
This is ridiculous.
What are you
I
talking
hate.
about?
Okay, so I'm trying to order the special edition for Xenoblade 3, and Nintendo and their fucking ass website won't give me my goddamn order. Like it says it's processing, but it's like, give me it. Give me the
Maybe
thing.
maybe too many people are doing that.
Yeah, and I'm like, why did you make it a website exclusive thing?
Because it's Nintendo. They don't think too onward about shit because they just know
Like
it's gonna sell and they're just
they,
gonna do the minimal effort.
they didn't do this with Metroid Dread in their special editions. This is the first time they're doing it solely by their site, and it was a mistake.
Yeah, maybe they wanted to go cheap and possibly just screw themselves a little bit.
It's not even cheap. I think they just wanted to like limit the amount of bots buying these things, but
Because they
no.
know the well, hope you get your copy, bro. That just seems like a shit situation.
Mm, yeah, I don't want to freaking. I just don't want to pay stupid ass stalker, scalpers for
Scalpers are
fucking.
the fucking bane of existence. We should just drag them in the street and shot them. They're the cause of all these problems. All of them.
That and Bitcoin miners.
Oh no, absolutely. They also deserve the fucking bullet. Everyone that falls into a fucking scam of crypto deserves to be have their kneecaps broken.
Yeah, but you see, the thing is, it's crashing now. It's great.
Like actual crashing, like no game back, just constant crashing.
Actual tank.
My bubble finally popped. Like for real.
Yeah, it's crazy. No more NFT bullshit. You'd love to see it.
I could breathe a sigh of relief. What about Monero though? Because
Uh,
I follow that guy who just says that Monero is just, it doesn't need to be any sort of crypto shit. It's just, yeah, it's just a way of paying that just doesn't want to leave any trace of you doing anything. It's just so you can tell the government to tell it go fuck itself. It's a guy called Mentor Outlaw who really has a hate for proprietary software and all that shit. You know, he's the kind of tech guy who wants to do everything by himself.
yeah. I mean, sure, you can do that, but you could just leave it to the professionals.
Yeah, but the problem is just the proprietary side of that. I mean, you could use something more professionally created, like a professionally made, uh, if it would exist, a professionally made Linux, uh, a Linux OS, but you know, it doesn't want all the proprietary shit that comes like with Windows 8 or 10. Those limitation, not willing to change any sort of code or letting it be diddled around unless it's like some custom code that's been given away for a lot of money. You know,
Yeah.
it's that sort of thing, or just letting people just completely have absolute freedom about coding and software. That's his big thing about this guy, and especially telling the government to just fuck off and leave people alone about their dealings.
Oh, they're never.
Maybe,
Oh, they're
maybe
never gonna do that.
stepping it in about the usual illegal shit. Guns, contraband.
Yeah, but they're never gonna do that. They're never gonna like not
Yeah.
step in.
Times though.
But as far as software goes, has anything like good come out recently? Like in terms of games? I can't really think of anything. Like, there's stuff I'm waiting for, but I don't think there's anything that's like come out recently that I'm like I'm playing this forever. It's great. Might just be a slow month. Something. Hmm. Terms of I'm looking on Steam. Okay, I can't find it.
They're talking about just when to grab some water.
I'm anything come out recently that's like really good?
I guess Postal, if you like that series. They're gonna release Brain Damage soon.
Oh,
Uh,
I'm not really a Postal guy. Didn't really grow up with it.
eh, I like its sense of humor. It's complete bash. It's being completely absolutely brash about things and kind of freedom in gameplay and raunchiness. It's that kind of old shit that I like. The
It's fair.
pure rebel, the pure rebellious one. Uh, what else? Yeah, I don't think there's nothing.
Yeah, it's kind of a slow month for games a little bit.
Yeah.
Or maybe like something really cool did come out and I just like I just completely missed it because it's not on my radar.
What?
Maybe something cool did come out, and then I just missed it because it's not on my radar.
Possibly. I mean, I don't see anything that could really get my interest now.
There's a huge sale though. That is cool.
Yep. There are the summer sale. They've come this year too. So enjoy them while you can. Enjoy the money literally flowing out of your pockets. Because all those games you wanted are just now there, all for you to choose.
Yeah.
That's the bane of sales. Don't go buy too many games.
Bro, it's that feeling when when one of the feature franchises just hasn't released anything in years.
Which franchise? Tell me one.
Like Dead Space. I'm like, they have Dead Space 3
It's
came out in
basically dead.
2013, bro.
It's
It's not
basically
coming back.
Yeah, it's dead. Visceral is dead. They did not meet the quota of those. How many millions they had to sold before they just decided to go and tell him to fuck off? And then ending it in the most anticlimactic ending after they basically meddled the fuck with the move to hell and back with the movie.
Mm.
All that shit.
Just disappointing to see, honestly.
Yeah, because 2 was hitting peaks to nowhere else. And maybe a third could have done like, Isaac is there, but it's not the main character. Maybe it could have been a focus on someone else. But you know that from the beginning there was studio meddling, because of course there was. You know, so that's sort of garbage.
Mm.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't see anything.
Honestly, let me check a few things. Maybe. I think the closest one would possibly be Mighty Angry Foot. It's got into early access to one of those fast-paced shooting games. I think that's the first thing that comes to mind.
Mm.
Because, oh yeah, Cuphead. Cuphead's coming. The DLC's coming today. So I hope you're ready with the salt. Because people are gonna get salty online again because this game is apparently too hard. It's
Oh my
pure
god.
skillish. Yep. More
No,
Cuphead's coming.
no, something else. Apparently I've just been alerted that Ethan Ralph got AIDS. I don't know why I was told this, but there it is.
Good. Good.
Man pulled a Magic Johnson, and now he's one
Got
step closer to being
age.
black.
Got age. Good.
Yeah,
Let's hope he dies a painful death.
man should just be in prison at this point. Like, I don't know why he is not.
Friends in good places, maybe?
He has no friends. What friends does he have? He doesn't have friends. He's
Fuck
Ethan
if I don't
Ralph.
know. Fair point. I don't know. Yeah, I got nothing. I don't
Mm,
know. Maybe it's just that kind of shit luck that he has. I don't know. I can't answer this question. It's too complicated.
mm. Yeah, he's not. I'm not fully knowledgeable in the ever spiraling lore that is Ethan Ralph, but
Me neither. Hmm.
I don't want to like jump. Well, actually, speaking
But
of like just crazy people that should probably be in jail though. Uh Ezra Miller.
oh no, yeah. What happened to
Ezra
Ezra
Miller.
Miller?
You haven't heard?
Oh no, I know. It's just an absolute schizo tempest of her kidnap. Pardon, him kidnapping a fucking.
I mean, it's like Ezra Miller heard about Ethan Ralph, and it's just like, I want to be that, but worse.
My
Let me
lord.
kidnap a child, and then like force everyone to like just ignore that I kidnapped a child
My question is, why?
because my pronouns.
Can we please finally reach World War III? I wish for this world not to exist anymore. I don't care.
Uh,
Full misanthropy all the way. I don't care. Ah,
Look, man, what I want is that scene in Apocalypse Now where they're flying the helicopters and they're like getting ready to play uh Ride of the Valkyries. But instead of Ride of the Valkyries, it's just gonna be like some anime opening because the only fucking people they could America could send to war now is a bunch of fucking weebs.
literally. Like everyone in the army is just now a bunch of kid weebs.
No, I mean it'd just be like Generation Kill 2. And that would be what
Hilarious.
what everyone references. It would be hilarious, but you know, it's gonna be a bit before it reach that breaking point. But in terms of like just Ezra Miller's just fucking being an absolute dingus.
Yeah, you don't need to tell me about that.
Like
Yeah.
he fucking took a child. How does
Yeah,
how does
yeah,
one
no.
let someone do that?
Yeah. Just- I don't know what the fuck they've been smoking over there in Hollywood, but I wish to be kept far away from that.
Hmm.
Oh, Vincent's joining. Guess he's gonna tag in me because it's 2 a.m. here. That's why I've been real quiet, y'all.
Oh, he's joining? Nice.
Vincent. Also, what you couldn't hear from last time, I got me a new headset. Pretty good.
Nice.
How does it hear? Hearing good?
Yeah.
Even better than last time?
Yeah, there's no like pop in and out and pop out. It's all pretty clear actually.
Because I have been using my fucking phone, which has to use, it has apps in the background. Well, here, it is just my fine machine that you helped me build. Because I'm still using this. And I guess then I feel like we're gonna have to talk about Berserk now, because honestly, I don't think there's even that much to talk about.
Yeah, there's not much to talk about because like it's the build up to the fight. Like
It's the hype.
Zod and Guts are going to fight. I don't know what's going to go down. I predict Zod might,
Die.
leave like a bitch or die,
I
but
mean, I mean, if he dies, that's gonna be extremely anticlimactic.
I don't
But
think so. Guts like last time they fought, Guts was like pretty like keeping up with him pretty well. But now that it has the Berserker armor, I think Guts can actually win.
Kill him? Perhaps. Defeating him? Absolutely.
I think he
But
can win. Like actually kill him.
yeah,
But
and
we
also
can't know until, 2 more weeks.
2 more weeks.
2 more weeks. Because it's like bi-monthly.
Shit, they actually have a schedule?
They said chapters are gonna come out bi-monthly because now it's not being done by one guy, it's an entire studio. And say what you will about the art, I think it looks nice.
It's the same, honestly. I don't feel there's like that much difference. Maybe I'm not noticing the details, something. I don't know.
Mm. I don't
Maybe
mind
there's
it. I think it's fine.
better than nothing. That's for sure. And also that detail when Guts not only went to try and fuck up Griffith, there's been some details. You know how I don't know how he was able to phase through his sword, which was apparently she was cursed, which is meant to cut through creatures of the astral plane, but maybe because God had power, fuck you, or some sort of teleportation. But he got a hair. He got his hair.
Mm.
Something that people as powerful as Emperor Ganishka said that it was basically impossible. Guts did it. I think he has a chance. And most importantly, he did it without the armor taking over. That was
Yeah, but
all him.
it's also concerning how like Griffith cannot be hurt by Guts anymore, which is yeah,
Bullshit.
that's not good.
Like
Like
he said,
he's here on the island.
well, he said it's just every time with Griffith, every time something happens, we just think that is bullshit. It's just the kind of guy who just keeps saying that is bullshit.
Yeah.
Shit. I
But
hate him.
I'm really excited for the next few chapters.
Also,
Like
should I mention
there's
that
four more
before
chapters of Fantasia.
that it's over?
Then the next arc.
It's over already?
When Miura died, there were 6 chapters left of Fantasia.
That short?
Yeah, he was so close. That's what makes it all the more heartbreaking.
No, I mean, Fantasia was this short? I mean, we only had him Guts going against the pirates, then the Sea God, then the shit with Griffith. Uh,
It's short, but like so much happens in it.
it's like, it's like back at Black Swordsman. Now, we also need to know if this is gonna be an actual final chapter or this is like the second to last. Because I feel like this is gonna be like the second to last.
I think
If
there
they were
might
gonna,
be 1 or 2 arcs left. Hell, maybe 3, but maybe not.
if you count the epilogue as third, you do that.
Yeah. My guess is 1 or 2.
Before the final one, right?
No, I mean like counting the final one, 1 or 2.
So what do you think the build up is gonna be all in the final arc, like
Yeah.
the showdown in the astral plane?
Oh
Because
yeah.
I
Like
still have
definitely
but
Rickard is gonna come back and do something.
maybe with a time skip he might be a wee bit older. Because you gotta remember, they're still on the fairy island, and that place time moves slower than outside. The Moonlight Child has been there for what feels like 2, 3 days, if not even more.
Yeah. Because that was the whole point. Like they gave him a chance to
And I'm
hang out with their parents and bond.
still curious why he doesn't even talk. Like he's a mute.
Well, technically it wasn't even born. So, think about it like that. And
I wonder how they're gonna solve this conundrum on how, you know, letting off the Moonlight Child without killing him. Because that's the whole point. The Moonlight Child, or Demon Infant, was is now the new tether to Griffith to the physical world. But I feel like now he also burned the bridge on how he could be divided, because now the astral world is joined with the physical world. Now all the world lies in the interstice. Unless they go deep within and then just rip him out of there, maybe there's a chance. Maybe. Maybe. But I doubt it. Unless it's gonna be like pure endgame stuff. And we gotta see if during these chapters maybe Guts finally decides to, go alone again and train with Skull Knight. Possibly, parting ways with the party. And again, showing to us, Guts will never be happy.
I want Guts to be happy. This is bullshit. Just like fucking give my man some goddamn closure.
Can't. First off, I could get him just, you know, him just being this restless because Casca was still being a lane. The potato Casca.
Everyone else gets to be happy except my man. Like, fuck
Yeah,
off.
he has to struggle, apparently.
Bro, he's been struggling.
Not
He's
enough.
fucking been struggling, bro. Remember Cthulhu?
Yeah,
And his eyes popped out of his fucking socket and he almost drowned. He's
not
been
enough.
struggling, man.
Not enough.
Yes, shit.
Go ask Skull Knight, who has been a living revenant, living off his rage for 1,000 years.
Yeah, but
to hunt down-
at least Skull Knight didn't have like anyone to, protect.
Everyone was dead. It was
Yeah, everyone,
only him
yeah,
and
that's
the
what I
god.
mean. Everyone else
It
was
was
dead.
He saw the love of his life dying in his arms, and his kingdom burned to cinders, thanks to that cocksucker Void. Because I gotta think, this has to
So
be an eclipse level. Who was
I,
sacrificed to be elevated to the level of God Hand?
yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I think we don't actually know the full details of that. I
I gotta know a bit more about Void, because does he come before than Skull Knight, or he was there with Skull Knight and he was his Griffith?
hmm.
I gotta ask, if he was still there, either he's beyond ancient, or he's fucking antediluvian, or he was the one who tricked Geisrick, who did all of this.
I mean, I hope we find out, but right now,
Not much.
I don't
And
know.
maybe we can finally canonize the idea of evil finally.
That would be cool. Like, it
Yeah.
was supposed to come into play. And I think, like, now is the time.
We know enough about the magic. We know how the astral world works. We know everything about that. I feel like it's finally time to let him step in and possibly give a few orders from the background, or how he can manipulate the very essence of causality to his will.
Yeah, that'd be
And
cool
maybe,
to know.
and maybe the whole collective of demons basically being a god, or the gods, possibly.
Hmm.
Because honestly, not everything can be this horrible and bad.
Well, they're not gods. They've actually said that. Like, the God Hand are not actual gods. They can't predict everything that's going to happen.
Yeah. Sometimes I feel like they do, or at least enough to let their plans go in flawlessly. Like, remember when Skull Knight showed up with the sort of actuation? He had a strike ready there, and Griffith just said no.
Yeah, that was great.
That would have been it. That should have been it. But he just said no, and now we got this. That was bullshit. I mean, they have that sort of godlike power. It's I don't even know how to explain it.
Yeah, we need to like make this stream all about Berserk in order to explain it, but I don't know. I'm just really excited and I can't wait for them to come out.
Yeah, you and me both.
Mm.
Okay. So anyway,
Uh,
what about E3? Did anything out there stand up as, worth to talk about?
oh no, because it got canceled. Because no one goes to conventions anymore, apparently. And no one cares about E3 anymore. And I don't even know when that is. So
Like,
just it's just dead. It's a dead relic and no more no more E3.
we're
Which is
not
a
like
little bit sad, you know? It's a little bit
honestly,
sad.
honestly, it's for better. That is better. That's all I like to
Y-
say.
Yeah, because like, oh, I guess we don't have to spend all this money on like putting shit in a convention hall. Well, like there
Uh,
was a magical feeling about it, you know? Like we were waiting the next thing in gaming. It's gonna be hype, bro. But now it's like, eh,
The magic is gone.
it's all gone. I just rather watch like a game company's direct and be
Speaking of,
at that.
speaking of, has there been anything like state of play or something with Microsoft? Because I feel there's been like something like that, and I missed it.
Nah,
Even the PC game thing.
not really. I mean,
I mean,
I really hope that Microsoft doesn't go fucking around with the Persona translations.
hope so.
I really
All
hope they
right,
don't fuck
all
around with
right.
those things.
They actually showed something from Silk Song. That's
Wait,
good.
did they?
Yeah, they did. I've
Holy
heard it.
shit! It's real. No way.
Silk Song's happening.
It can't be real. You're fucking with me. There's the devs are like when it's done.
Maybe they're finally taking their time. Maybe the time is come. Maybe the time will come. It is getting closer. I mean that's the shit. And I guess Cuphead is gonna get the DLC in about I don't know Saturday, Sunday, tomorrow. I don't know around the weekend. But you like Cuphead?
Cuphead's okay.
I like it a lot. Honestly, because I've been a big fan of Metal Slug. This thing kind of feels like it, and it's that sort of hard that I like. Not too hard, but that good level of hard. Just because big Metal Slug fan here, grown up on that shit.
Mm.
Man,
I've never really played the Metal Slug games.
I played and pirated on my computer. Man, I miss arcades.
Yeah, I recently played in a really good arcade. Um yeah, I played like this Korean version of Guitar Hero by Konami, and playing bass on that thing is a lot harder than you'd think.
Cool. If I'm ever going to America or Japan, I need to go to one of those arcades finally and enjoy it.
Oh,
And
Shepins
look,
is here. Hello?
Hi, how's it going?
hey, yo, what's up?
I said getting dinner and all that jazz.
How you
What's
doing?
up, Vinny?
Hey, so I might have a job interview set up soon.
Awesome.
Cool.
Awesome.
Guess what job?
What job?
Management at GameStop.
So you're gonna work for Reggie
Who?
Fils-Aimé,
I don't know.
CEO of GameStop.
Oh, okay.
Come on, man.
And it was the guy who was heading the you know, it was the guy heading the publicity for Nintendo of America. He's
Yeah.
that dude.
Yeah, he's Reggie.
Oh, I thought the guy who ran the American Nintendo was Browser.
No, now it's Bowser. Before it was Reggie.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, okay. So that's how come I was really confused because I didn't care back then. Wait.
So, how's this month been for you, man?
Lost my job.
I mean, like,
Well-
besides that.
Took some time to myself. Played video games. Playing State of Decay 2 right now.
Very cool. Very cool.
Like that, kind of excited that Roe v. Wade got turned over.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that finally.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. I don't know what is. I'm just kind of laughing at all the vitriol and hatred being spewed everywhere because of this.
That tells you that people really that tells you that people are fucking retards and they don't understand and they can't read. It's
Like
like
this-
the don't say it's like Florida's don't say gay bill. In reality, we're not trying to transition children.
I don't know, man. There's just something about people on Twitter calling Clarence Thomas the N-word that's just unbelievably funny to me.
They call us racist. Yeah, they do that shit. Fuck you, honestly.
I call him the N-word all the damn time because that's what he is, but that's my white boy talking.
Honestly, he doesn't even deserve to be called like that. For doing this, he deserves the highest honorary title that we can bestow him. He's an honorary white guy now.
So I don't like.
Do you want me to explain to you what Roe v. Wade actually does and not, it stops abortions? No, it basically, the federal government
I mean,
looked at Roe v. Wade
I'll
and
just
said,
say
we have no constitutional right as the federal government to mandate abortions. It is up to the state. That's it.
yeah.
And now this is gonna be done by state basis since they have no more of this. So depending on where you live, you'll have to travel to go and get your abortion. California and all the East Coast is still gonna be all
5 months.
all in for that. Of
Hold
course,
on. Get it on my headset.
It's just always funny to see how like so many people don't know how the law works, and so many people can't tell the difference between an actual judge and Count Dankula.
Oh, I was trolling people with him. If you actually go through Twitter, you'll see my Twitter handle and some of his mentions and all that. I was trolling
Mike.
people with him.
What were you
Mike,
saying?
Like, you can't be this serious. Like, are you sure? Like, I posted pictures of like, him like hose mad alert. I posted that, but I shortened it and just we have a category 3 hose mad.
Y'all better pipe
Fucking
down, or I'll make women illegal.
The
do
itty
it.
bitty city community is now classified as a terrorist organization.
Who's Get Your Grass is a terrorist organization?
I'm surprised he didn't make the joke. Fucking traps isn't gay.
See, the thing is, too many people believed him, and it got to the point where it's just like, all right, I need to quit this bit. I need to actually, do work.
I love that one tweet. It's like, I got debated, didn't I?
Possibly.
At least one guy figured it out.
Oh yeah, no. Oh, it's Count Dankula. I think what he did was very honorable, the man led that he is, because he brought some of the hatred towards him because he just started tweeting shit, and that got people riled up. It was like, ah,
And it
I
made him
mean,
so angry they definitely made the mask slip even harder.
mm-hmm.
Because I need to remind you. Maybe this is what made them spill out and actually call Clarence a nigga.
Yeah.
you have people literally saying, "I hope a family member rapes you," and I'm like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
And I loved it how everyone's like, Count Dankula, this Supreme Court Justice Dankula is an incel. I was like, dude has a wife and a kid, more than you'll ever have.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love how much the term. Oh, that's another fucking thing Count Dankula said. It's just like how much the term incel is thrown around.
Yeah, you're an incel and all this. It was like, even though he's had sex, has a kid, has a wife, and
No,
a
it's-
huge cock.
I mean, it's like he says, bro, the term incel is thrown around so much at like married people and people in relationships because these women take in so much fucking dick that compared to them, everyone's a fucking virgin.
You got a point there. You got a point there, man. And also, I gotta remind y'all that you're talking with absolute brainless whores who they know nothing of personal responsibility.
Absolute
long
brainless
as-
whores that can't Google who's on the Supreme Court.
No, because they're always right. They can't be. They can never be wrong. Because they can never be wrong. It's factually impossible for them to be wrong.
I'm genuinely just waiting for like I want the culmination of all of this to just be they go and take over the Supreme Court. Like just bust through the doors.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, but that's a federal crime and all that. But
No, I want the hypocrisy to be blatant. Like I want
I do too. I just want them to like fucking in Minecraft storm
in
the federal
Minecraft,
buildings in Minecraft.
in
You-
American
in
Minecraft server, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
in American Minecraft server on my SNP hardcore one life you die
Mhm.
Minecraft server. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
can we get it? This is a joke. I repeat, this is a joke.
Susan, this is a joke.
This isn't a joke.
But
No,
even
this
if
joke is not real.
but even if it were to happen, quote unquote, nobody's gonna say anything. There's gonna be they're gonna be as quiet as the tomb because it's not about who does right or does
I
wrong.
can picture Fox News and CNN headlines. A peaceful protest broke out at federal buildings because of the overturn of Roe v. Wade. 36 people injured. Supreme Court held hostage.
Oh,
Government baffled.
Oh no, Fox News won't say that. MSNBC will say that.
That's what I said. NBC, Fox News would be like, the Supreme Court is being held hostage. Again.
Yeah. But
Fox News still has to exaggerate a few things. They're not still, the golden goose.
like I don't watch the news in general. I just like want
I
to
stopped
see
watching.
I just want
Like
people to
it-
see with their own eyes, you know?
Oh, you mean like that one chick who's testifying? It's like, I heard from a Secret Service that Donald Trump reached over, grabbed the steering wheel, and demanded to be driven to the White House and all
It's like-
this. And then when he was told no, he reached over and started choking one of the Secret Services.
Grab them by the steering wheel, they'll let you do it too.
What?
Do you have any?
Just
have any
picture
proof?
that. You're from the back seat. You're reaching over, grabbing the steering wheel. Okay, your arm's completely extended. Right. While still sitting. So think about that. Now
Bro,
try to reach over.
he's got them lanky arms.
What is that
He's
fucking
like,
bug there?
yes, my arms are very lanky. Can't you tell? I have these really tiny hands, but I'm able to choke a man out.
Oh yeah, I could choke a bitch.
Don't worry, these baby hands, these are lethal bitch chokers.
Right, the man who's never done any physical labor in his life can totally
No,
choke out a Secret
Donald
Service man.
Trump is in the WWE Hall of Fame.
No way.
Look it up.
No.
It's
Look
because
the
it's,
shit up.
it's because he's big friends with Vince McMahon. Like they go way back.
Yeah, so he's not a wrestler. He's not.
No,
he's
no,
not
he
built.
has wrestled. He has wrestled.
Like
Like
Senator Armstrong.
Yeah,
No.
Donald Trump has wrestled.
Jesus. Okay,
Damn.
now I'm surprised.
Okay, but at like 70 whatever he is, I don't know. I don't think he can choke a man out, bro. I think he's just gonna be like,
Exactly. That's the thing I'm trying to get across is that you have to realize that's a big limousine. It's an SUV. So you got like what? About 4 feet between the passenger and driver from the seat. Okay, let's say Donald Trump is like what, 5'6",
something
and
like that.
about 5'6", let's say about 220, just to be that oddball, right? Because he's kind of overweight, but he's also kind of fit at the same time. So he's a little chunky guy.
At least he can ride a bike.
True. Biden became that one meme where he stuck the stick in the spokes and fell over.
But Biden is that old man who you constantly need to look it over because you don't know what's gonna happen. It's like that dementia patient who keeps rambling on about stuff and just has to go home.
My legs are very hairy. They're good for the children.
We took the chains and we went back and we rusted knives and then sharpened them on stones and then I said, "Hey."
Oh my god! Like Biden talks to Joe Biden is some of like the greatest internet content I've ever fucking seen.
But then you have to realize she also lied that stating that the note that she supposedly wrote was written by somebody else, and she claimed that's her handwriting. That is twice she has lied underneath oath to Supreme Congress.
Guys,
Federal.
it's okay to lie if it supports your argument.
If it would have been in any sort of normal court, it should have been laughed out of court. Like it shouldn't even be there in the first place. Same thing for Roe v. Wade in the beginning, because if y'all know about your Roe v. Wade history, after all this has happened, they interviewed the real, Roe.
Yeah.
And
she lied.
And she lied. Yeah. And it's not a constitutional right. It doesn't mention it anywhere that abortions are constitutional.
Schools won't teach you that though.
Yeah,
Guarantee
no,
you that.
it's
and also
fucking
she was just a terrible human being.
Yeah.
Go listen to her review, her interviews after the deed.
Like I was talking to people about this, and like they fully knew that she lied, but it's just like it doesn't matter. The argument was about privacy, and I'm like, it does matter. That means the case can be thrown out. There is no case.
Yeah.
But no, the ends justify the means. But I'm like, that's not how this works.
Yeah.
It works like
you're,
this
you're
now
just
because
mad that you can't harvest the stem cells of aborted fetuses to continue eternal youth. Hillary Clinton.
you whore, you
Well, I mean,
an old hag.
I definitely think stem cell research can definitely help humanity.
Oh yeah, no. But let's go back on topic. We were kind of getting off, but at the same time, we're not.
As long as
but
it's legal for me.
Such an open area, you know.
Yeah. So that after she lies to the Congress and all that, after she said, "I heard this from the Secret Service," it is classified by legal definition hearsay. You don't have to take anything she says after that statement. It is classified as hearsay. It could be thrown out. Done.
You say hearsay, I say the complete and utter truth on tape recording.
Do you have So, but the thing is, Secret Service members are willingly to testify against her, stating that never happened.
If
Oh,
The
the,
court isn't looking.
they're just a bunch of bigots.
You don't
if
understand. He reached over and grabbed her by the pussy.
He reached over and grabbed her by the steering wheel.
would it also wait? Did it also count if they're being subpoenaed about those informations?
If it doesn't count because what she states is hearsay.
Damn, that's fucking sucks.
Yeah, but you realize like they're literally gonna treat it as like ultra fact and like, damn, that's we got him,
That's
boys.
we got
Mission
him, boy.
accomplished.
And the court looks at it, the judge looks at it. That's classified as hearsay, so it gets thrown out. But she wasn't even in the building. She wasn't even in the location. She has heard this from Secret Service member. Can she state who said that so we can get a testimony from that man? No? Okay, it's thrown out. Done. That's how it works.
Oh, you ever just think like
You ever
10
just wonder what's going on through somebody's head when you look at them?
no, I mean like 10 years from now, like when I was in high school, I was learning about the whole like 2008 housing crisis and shit.
Yeah.
Like 10 years from now, they're gonna be talking about this. The hell are they gonna say?
Damn, those white boys were crazy.
I
We've been
Maybe.
really stupid, or else,
Oh yeah.
or there's only a big narrative about this has been the best time ever, and it's gonna get better. It's either one of the two. Pick your
Yeah,
point.
okay. So let's go back to stem cell research. And honestly, if you actually know what a stem cell is, for people who don't know, it is a cell that have genetic makeup. So if you put, let's say you take a stem cell, you put it with a bunch of red blood cells, right? The stem cell will morph itself to the genetic code of the red blood cell. That's what's so amazing about them.
Mhm.
And if you think about it, we can use that to genetically, let's say somebody has liver failure, right? Their liver shot out, too much alcohol drinking, right? So what if we take stem cells, take the DNA of his liver, and we just regrow him a new liver?
I mean, that could theoretically work, but it needs more research.
That's useful.
Yeah, but I'm the crazy one. I was like, hey, let's take a bunch of dead fetuses, collect all the stem cells, and just start working on it. I'm the mad scientist.
Yes, but this needs to be done in the complete department, in the completely legal. This has been done absolutely illegally because there should have been paperwork, there should have been everything, but no. Instead they did that completely in the black market because possibly they know how to do this and they're gonna do that. They're doing that to the elites for extra cash given by them.
Sir Vincent, you can't publish that documentary. You'll expose so many elites, and there's gonna be so many death threats after you. Let me guess. Classic suicide, double tap from behind. Gets them every
Yep.
time.
Yep, I'm gonna be hanged by someone from a fucking tree and being pelted with shotgun rounds. Yeah, sure.
The
Joke's on
unsolvable
you.
case.
Joke's on you. I injected a fuck ton of stem cells into my system. Nanomachine, son.
I'll regrow faster than you could ever think.
Takes a shotgun blast this chest area, gaping hole starts closing. I was like, oh, what the hell? Stem cells, bitch.
Do you think that would kill me? Foolish. I have murdered thousands of babies to gain this power.
I have
literally-
feasted upon babies to get this.
I am literally holding in my hand the Philosopher's Stone. Fuck you, I ain't dying, bitch.
Oh my god, how do they get that many stem cells? Kim Kardashian's abortion.
Nah, man, I got the bailet.
Oh, have you guys seen part 5?
What part of 5? Jojo?
Berserk.
Yeah.
Berserk part 5, 4-hour video.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I did. I
Yeah.
did.
I've seen it twice now.
But what's it called? back on that topic of
Berserk.
no, before that.
Stem cells.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Do you fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say.
what's chat saying about my ideas?
Maybe these cells could be harvested without causing abortion, like lab-grown babies, only
I
to be
mean,
used for these certain tissues.
so we actually have something really interesting about that. We actually are using stem cells with a 3D printed device to actually create lungs, bladders, and hearts created by stem cells from human beings, and we just bio engineer them through a 3D printer that uses like stem cell building material. So,
Hmm.
but that's in
But
like the extremely like we did it for a lamb's heart
Human farm, human farm,
and farm,
human farm,
human
human
farm.
farm, human farm.
So, speaking about human farms, did you know when you get a kidney transplant, they don't pull out your old kidneys, they put in new kidneys and just leave your old ones there?
why?
There's a man out there who has 7 kidneys in his system, boys. 7 kidneys. How much do kidneys go for on the black market? 15,000?
Bro, what a hog.
What an asshole.
I need those kidneys. Why? You have 7 of them, correct? You wouldn't mind missing 2 of them? Maybe 4?
So he's basically just becoming a kidney marine. He's not using things, he's just using kidneys. They will be immune to poison. They will take on the whole fucking death god. They will take on
He
the
could
fucking
drink 100% alcohol and still be fine.
such power. How could we even compete against it?
Also, speaking about organs and all that, did you know when doctors actually remove your organs and all that and put them back in your body, they just plop them in there and your body does moving them in the right position they need to be?
Interesting. That's why I never liked surgeries.
Yeah. So if you ever had surgery, boys, your organs weren't put back in the right place. Your body's like, fine, I'll do it myself.
Yeah, no. Yeah, and hopefully hopefully I don't get to do too much surgery. I think I only did it twice in my life when I was a wee lad. Once. And the other a few years ago, but it was nothing too interesting. Feel.
Uh, I've already had a hernia surgery and I nearly cut off my left foot's pinky toe.
Why?
So my sister broke a jar and all that, and I didn't notice it, and I stepped on it and nearly sliced my pinky toe off. It was done in such a way I slit. It was nearly all the way through the bone.
My God.
Yep.
Uh, I still have everything. I mean, I guess for me, it's just a case of phimosis. You know what that is?
Nope.
It's basically with the skin on your pee-pee.
Oh,
You
the
know?
foreskin.
Yep.
Okay.
It just
You're
gets tighter,
circumcised.
and you.
Cool.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not circumcised. That was the last
All
speech
right,
ever.
you're Italian. You're Italian.
Yep. I'm European. Here, circumcision is much more rarer. In here, that was the last speech effort if it would have persisted. But
Yeah.
but it's but instead they just decided to give a little cut and fold it back open. Because I guess that's how it works. That's how mom described it to me. And then I was just constantly suffering from it because I was
So,
3 years old when it happened.
eh,
And I was scared as shit because, you know, imagine being a kid in that situation.
Anything else we want to talk about? Let's get off the topic of penises.
Fuck's happening in Kansas?
Okay, speaking about dicks.
I mean, I guess we could talk about
Dicks.
Richard Nixon.
now we could talk about how
Why did it
none
do it?
of
What did Jimmy do? What did fucking Nixon do this time? What did old Dick do?
Okay. Bad joke.
Did they finally discovered everything about Watergate?
Not yet.
Fuck's sake.
remember when it
Um,
was like surprising when a politician did something sleazy?
Right. Now it's like, wait, you're telling me this guy isn't corrupt? Are you sure he's a politician?
Like, are you sure, homie? Like, are you completely sure this guy isn't just?
Wait, you're telling me
Actually-
he's being completely honest where his money's going? He's actually doing what he says? Are you sure this guy isn't an FBI informant?
Are you sure he's in cahoots? He's in cahoots with the Russians or the Chinese? You sure he doesn't have a beautiful Asian wife? Are you sure about that? Like 1,000% sure?
He does have a beautiful Asian wife? What do you mean she's all American? Fuck. You're telling me this Asian was made in America?
She's Korean, part Korean.
No, she's 100% Asian, but she was made in America, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Unironically, you want to look for those who have married Asian wives and they're not Chinese spy. Ask them about Korea or Japan, and see if they go on an absolute angry rant. They're either
Yeah.
Chinese or Japanese, because I don't know why, but both Chinese, Japanese, and Koreans just hate the shit out of each other, like furious anger. That's the best way to describe it.
My best friend's grandfather had higher nuclear had nuclear clearance here in Arizona.
What?
He worked for NASA. He was the guy who designed the rocket engines for NASA. So, dude literally had nuclear clearance codes for here. He was the, oh shit, we're about to be nuked. Okay, you go destroy these codes. You ain't gonna make it, but you go to destroy these documents. That's how high his clearance was. He was the guy who destroyed the documents.
Jesus Christ. How's he doing anyway?
Blew his brains out.
Damn.
No joke.
That's rough.
No joke. Legitly blew his brains out.
Hopefully had a good life.
He did.
Huh. Good on him.
Called the cops. He called the cops, told them, "Hey, there's a shooting over here."
Hey, sorry guys,
Shooting.
I gotta skedaddle. We'll see
It's
you
all
guys later.
good. It's all good, homie. I mean, I gotta go sleep in like a few minutes. 'Cause it's 3 a.m. But I'm gonna hang out a little bit more. But I got some shit to talk about too.
Like what?
I mean, my father also has something because he works in the Air Force. You know, works in the Italian Air Force. Where he works, he theoretically works in a server room because he has to check like flight patterns, all that data and shit, compile it.
Cool.
Uh,
So he's Aaron Foreman.
what?
Aaron Foreman.
Yeah. Also, general tech guy, because he just fixes tech stuff. You know, like broken computers, stuff like that. Just, more on hardware level. Usually. He's also got that one going. Because he was in that period of time when he joined the military where really to reach like a level of marshal or like, I don't know, lower lieutenant, you just needed to have a high school degree and a specialist school degree, and you had all the money you ever needed. Like
Nice.
you could easily live off with that shit.
Uh,
And he just
I
did
never.
that by doing a specialist by doing a special course of 2 years that basically just told him, here's how to fix TVs, which also kind of generalized into general electronics back in like the
Yeah.
80s.
My dad was a paratrooper.
Damn.
Now he does rocketry. So
Rocketry?
yeah, rocket. You model rockets and all of that. He has his class
Oh,
3 explosive permits.
damn. Does it,
So,
does,
so
does it let you do some shit too? Let it abuse that shit sometimes? You?
oh yeah, no, it's great. What's so great about it? He can cross borders. He can cross Hoover Dam with rocket fuel in his car, and they can't say anything.
Because it got clearance by the government.
He has clearance by the government.
So, is there a way to obtain such power?
Get your class 1 rocket handler's permit. Then, when you're 18, you can apply for your class 2. Then get to your class 3. You need to demonstrate by building a homemade rocket.
Like, so it just needs dedication.
Yep, dedication. That's it.
I thought it was just some illegal shit. But no, I
Nope.
guess they were. I guess it's still some remnants from the space race, thanks to NASA, possibly.
Yeah, it's basically, hey, you have your class 3 explosives permit. That means you can handle, transport, and um, across borders. That's it.
And cool. So that reminds me. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, right. Even though my dad isn't basically in the military, he's not fond of guns.
You always need more guns.
What?
Always need more guns. Can never have enough.
He's of the he's of the thought that, not everyone should have guns. Because, he doesn't know if like, he thinks we're just the far west, just people are just gonna pull up guns at each other and just shoot at them because he was standing right in front of me. I didn't want him there, so I just shoot him.
Yeah, no, that's
He
not how
doesn't
that works.
Yeah, I wanted to explain that that's not how it works. I want to think of, just think of deterrence. You know how basically if you know that guy's gonna have a gun, everyone has a gun, you know
Yeah,
damn well you ain't gonna act up because if you do, you're gonna be full of lead. That's a basic concept. You're not gonna fuck around because you already know what you're gonna find
yeah.
out.
Me? So I was at Walmart, right? And they were like, "Oh, we need an ID if you're of the age of 18 to buy this item." I was like, "Okay." Dude didn't need to see my ID because I'm carrying. Which
I was
Arizona,
like,
you need to be at least 21 to carry, right? That's how it is here. So I was like, "Yeah, I didn't need to see your ID. You're good." I was like, "Cool, thanks."
maybe they know you already?
Nope.
Ah, interesting. So, hmm, I guess I want to. I want this sort of freedom even here in Italy, but I don't want to move to America and lose all my precious food, my freshly minted one. My stomach would suffer, same for my coronaries.
That's funny. That's hilarious. So,
What?
what is your opinion on pineapple on pizza?
It's a heresy and deserves to be rid of this world.
You
There's
hear that from
what?
guys? An Italian agrees. It's heresy.
Why the fuck do you gotta put something so sweet on pizza where it's salty and shit like that? Why? Why ruin it like this? Why?
That's funny.
I'm asking y'all, why are you doing this?
I full-heartedly agree with you. It's an abomination across man.
Yeah, it's disgusting because there's some flavors who contrast too much with each other that they shouldn't meet because then it's a complete pastiche of flavor in your mouth, not something more composed and direct. You know, there's like a sense of baseline. Like you can only drift to certain parts of some other type of flavor of umami, but not, not this absolute prestige. Like there needs to be some semblance of order, or else you're just eating random food like that with with no rhyme or sense, rhyme or reason. Fuck.
Oh, dude, I get you.
I may sound petty, but it's about the flavor. It's about the real flavor. It's how you perceive it in your mouth. How it's that right sensation, and not just an a flavor overload. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's this basis of food on how you need to have this consistency of flavor for that plate, and that's it. You
It's
can have like a few hints of that flavor. You can, but if you just combine those together like mishmashing, then it's nothing. Garbage.
one of the things people like. Oh, you ever had Hawaiian pizza, right? You know what Hawaiian pizza is,
Yeah, pineapple.
and ham,
Oh,
right?
ham?
Yeah. A true Hawaiian pizza is not ham. It's spam.
I understand spam. It's basically just pressed meat.
It's only 6 ingredients. It's meat, it's pork, salt, water. The other two, it's just that's it. It's literally pork, salt, water.
It's basically just pork conserve. It's not that different from like sausages or Vienna sausages. Think about
Yeah,
it.
it's not.
But still fruit on it, it's kinda disgusting. But you know what's good on it instead? Seafood.
I don't like
Because
seafood.
I'll let you guess why.
Why?
It's salty. And most of the flavors on the pizza are salty.
True.
So if you go by that basis, it'll fit right there. Also, maybe because we are a huge coastal city, fish a lot.
Yeah.
Fish is relatively inexpensive, so we just smack mussels, uh, some other things there, like maybe some calamari ribbons. That's
Yeah.
it. Maybe even no, I don't know. I don't think they put uh, s- uh, fucking shrimps there. Maybe completely deshelled and clean ones. Possibly. I've never had that pizza. I'm more of a one-track guy with pizza.
I
So
hear you.
yeah, not that daring, I'm afraid. Also for those things called pepperonis are not pepperonis. That's fucking salami. You absolute cretins.
Yeah, you
And
know,
I'm
if you
done.
have
What you're saying?
we were going on the rant. So long, how you been?
Talking to someone in chat?
Oh, somebody's talking in chat.
I really should hit the hay. Like I'm tired.
All right.
It's 3 a.m. I need to take a sleep. I'm thirsty. My buns hurt. Smell of cesium. I'm tired.
Are your knees weak? Your palms sweaty?
No. I was
So
just
mom's
fucking.
spaghetti isn't ready.
I was just referencing fucking price.
Uh,
Good old Call of Duty. The good ones.
Right.
Something about Vidges. At last. Because,
Alright, dude, you're starting to become delirious. You need sleep.
yeah. Another time then. Maybe if we do this a bit earlier. Like, I don't know, 5 or 6? Possibly. I'm just saying, Lone, if you're listening. If not, time from my side. I'm off to bed. See y'all.
Alright.
Good night.
And then there was one. Hey, Lone, you there? You muted? All right. Well, nice talking to you guys. It's been a while. See you.
Well then, I guess that's about it. Well, to the guys over in chat who might still be here, well, see you later. Hopefully next time there'll be more of these. Been really busy so far, so. But